finished the front panels, shoulders of front panels here with some kamakos from both sides. Now it's time to move on to make shoulder. So I have to pick up stitches along this way, just like the Maggie cardigan. And then it says I have to go German short row just here. This cardigan is full of new techniques that I have never tried before, so it's quite challenging but also very interesting. It's full of dopamine. Low-key cardigan is the best option for those who have problem with the taggy, just like me. So I'll be back with German short rows here. Ta-da! I just connected both front panels and the back panel, creating both shoulders. Cute little shoulder parts here and here as well. The way picking up stitches is similar to the Maggie cardigan I found, but the difference between them is I have to do the German short row in the way to connect all the panels together. It wasn't like this Maggie cardigan, right? I can't remember. It's been only a few weeks since I finished the Maggie cardigan, but I cannot even think of it at all. It was quite hard to picking up on the back side because as I mentioned, I am trying to practice flicking in this project, so the tension is not fully controlled, so I tend to knit quite tight. Let's see how long I could do flicking. I hope I wouldn't give up in the middle. Anyway, let's move on. This is day 1 of low-key cardigan. I'm on sleeve increases stage at the moment. Sorry about the voice because I just woke up and my voice doesn't come up properly. I'm afraid this line, which is the main point of this pattern, doesn't look clearly because this yarn is quite looks like it's already pelting 된 것 같다. Yeah. Later, maybe I can put some totsu along this line. Let's start day 2. Sleeves increases are done. The size is medium, which is a little bit big for my body. I still have a long way to go to separate the sleeves from the body, but I just want to try on. This is supposed to be bigger than my shoulder, but somehow I think it's because of the length of cable. Don't know. I just found out a brilliant way to check your fit before separate sleeves from the body. Get prepared. Ta-da! I'm so proud of myself to think of this clever way. Wow, I was trying to film a peaceful scene at a park nearby, and this is where I am. that big so far, but I like its thick and firm texture of merino wool yarn. How does it look? I really like the color. On the screen it looks like navy, but it isn't. It's deep charcoal, deep gray. Oh, I already love this. 어메. 에이씨. What? Why? I thought like I've already done at least 60 or 70%, but not even close. I thought I quite like Stockinette, but you know, when you need something with money or color work, you think, oh, I really want something with Stockinette, and I thought exactly the same. But when I really face the Stockinette, I realized that I hate Stockinette actually. But I have to bite the bullet. I know it tastes suck, but I still have to bite the bullet to finish this garment. This line across my shoulders doesn't pop out. Maybe it's because of the light. I don't know. But still, I really like this color and its texture. It feels like 싸구려 모직 skirt back in the days. But I like its 감성. 호호호.
와버렸어.
After finishing the body, I started to knit button bands first, and I've already done this side without buttons, without buttonholes, and I'm working on the buttonhole side. Cute little holes. I think double knitting is a kind of a test for my patience, but the result of such an effort just comes so beautiful. And sleeves are not, I didn't even touch the sleeve part yet, because you know, whenever I finish sleeves first, then I always feel like I just want to give up. I don't even want to look that project. So so I decided to put sleeve part to the last. Anyway, I'll be back with both sleeves and maybe the neck part as well, not sure. And I'm thinking of making it without color, so it'll be just normal 1x1 rib neckband. Cheerio! Ta-da! I've done a lot since the last clip, didn't I? I already bind off this neckline and both button bands here, and I'm working on one of sleeves. The whole bind off process was okay, but the final touch, this is the problem. I'm rubbish at sewing. Anyway, I'll be back with maybe with one sleeve done, or if I'm lazy enough, then I'll be back with the whole finished garment. Bye! Hi, I just finished one sleeve that I was working on, and here I am. Looks okay, but this is where my wrist is, and this is my fingertip here. I like overfit and loose fit garments, but I think this is too much. I already bind off with needles, but ended up frogging. How can I wear this? Huh?